Amidst a heated debate at Fort Worth ISD, tensions flared as parents and community members clashed over the library closures and the impending state law on explicit books.
Satan speaks through some of you.
In a packed-out boardroom, emotions were palpable as parents and community members took the microphone to share their thoughts on the library closures for the first 2 weeks of class.
To those who label us as book banners, let me be clear, we're not for banning books. We are for protecting children.
Among them, Kenya Abu-Alu, the executive director of Tarrant County chapter of Citizens Defending Freedom, who voiced her support for the removal of books that she deemed inappropriate for young readers.
We just believe that just as movies have ratings, so should books. We're talking about putting control back in the parents' hands.
But not all attendees agree with the district's approach in removing books and closing libraries.
I think that it's a slippery slope.
Sarah Burrell-Harrop, a member of All People's Church, Unitarian Universalist, advocating for open access to all types of literature, took a different stance.
We believe that there is a process that for consideration of library books, that process should be used. It shouldn't be used with demagoguery.
The meeting took an intense turn when a speaker identified as Mike stood up to read one of the banned books.
This has to do with homosexuality and Satanism.
His reading prompted a reaction from the board, who questioned the appropriateness of the content. Despite warnings, Mike continued and was eventually escorted out the meeting. While numerous attendees applauded the district's efforts to address the issue, others raised concerns about the timing of library closures coinciding with the start of the school year. The looming September 1st deadline for the new state law to take effect added urgency to the discussion.
I'm concerned that regardless of the reason, closing district libraries after a well-publicized attack on our libraries and librarians sends the message that the district doesn't prioritize students' access to books and reading.
Despite the heated back and forth between the public and school board members, Fort Worth ISD says they're working to be in compliance with the new state regulations, and libraries reopen for students on the 28th.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. For more refreshing stories about your community, click the subscribe button over here. You can also download our Spectrum News app and tune in to Channel 55 on Dish and DirecTV to get live news coverage, weather updates every 10 minutes, and more. We'll see you then.